Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Hi guys. We're back. How's everybody doing?
Great.
What was that?
What was that?
Why'd you lose the voice?
Well, I realized that I never had a timer, and then my whole head got thrown off a little bit because I was uncomfortable about the fact that I don't have a timer going, and I don't know how long this. We're supposed to talk about the Patreon, but
Well, go ahead, get into that.
well, the thing about
There
the
you go,
Patreon
there you
is
go. Yeah,
Patreon,
the
is
Patreon-
live. It was live last week. We got
Last
a couple
week it's
members,
live.
and guess what?
Guess what?
The first ever Patreon podcast came out. A Patreon exclusive podcast came out last Friday. You missed it, you goobs, but
my God.
you got to get on there. You got to watch it. Guess what? The people who subscribe to the Patreon, they're gonna get freaking shouts today. They're gonna get to include.
And you're gonna get nothing.
And you're gonna get nothing. And they're gonna get all this
Diddly
fake
squat.
sponsor stuff, and we're gonna say it. We're sponsoring them, and you get nothing, you goobs. But anyway, welcome to 1 Minute Talk Show. We're glad to be back. I meant to say Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Yeah, you see, that's
We'll fix
why
it
on
in
the
post.
paper. That's why on the paper it says Sean is the host for this segment.
Oh well, Tyler said, "Why don't you talk about it?" So I think.
Well, you
for
talked
the
to.
podcast.
Let's say you talked enough about it.
Well, I kind of did.
Let's get into today's real topic. Hi, I'm Sean.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aiden.
His Podcast Minute Talk Show. Boom. Glad we got that out of the way. So here on the docket, we have a casual conversation that includes the state of the Gremlins.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
This has absolutely nothing to do with the overarching theme of
Oh,
this episode.
no, of course not.
Well, I think it has everything to do.
I have a little jingle that plays when we say it. The theme of this episode today is the future.
We're talking
And
about
how do Gremlins relate, Sean?
The
Because
state
you were
of the
really
Gremlins-
adamant on doing this Gremlin thing.
Well-
Tyler and I weren't really sure about it.
Gremlins, let me hold up my mug. Gremlins have always been a part of the past, and they've always been a part of the present. Now it's time to talk about the state of the Gremlins in the future.
How have they been a part of the present?
Part of the present, a part of
We're
Gremlins.
talking about them right now.
Gremlins 3. Gremlins
Yes.
3 takes place in 2021.
Are there 3 movies?
Yeah, there's 3 movies.
I only remember 2.
There's
I only
3
remember
movies.
there being 2.
I don't know what you can learn after Gremlins 1. So for everybody who doesn't know about Gremlins, Gremlins is a old movie. They're little bundles of joy, but there's 3 rules. Don't expose them to light, don't get them wet, and don't feed them after midnight. So the state of the Gremlins, as Gremlins fans, the 3 of us, we need to talk about what's going to happen with the series going
right.
forward.
Of course.
Wait, Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Yeah.
How? If what?
Listen, we're
Is this a hypothetical?
No,
or
we're
is this
talking about the Gremlins.
Yeah,
and
so-
where we see the series going in the future.
where we see Podcast Minute Talk Show going in the future, and we're talking about Gremlins. They don't seem related.
Well, we're talking about where Gremlins are going in the future.
We're a couple of Gremlins.
With the okay. So where's the show going in the future?
So actually, Gremlins will be getting a TV reboot.
What?
They really will be. 2021 on HBO Max.
I Am Gremlin.
It's not called I Am Gremlin. It's called Gremlins, Secret of the Mogwai. And it hits HBO Max in 2021. We are not sponsored by this at all.
No, this is not one of our fake sponsors.
But I just thought maybe you guys have some questions about Gremlins that you want to ask me.
Well, yeah, I mean, Critters recently got its movie reboot. Is there anything other than this TV series that
What
we
is
can expect?
Critters?
What the fuck is Critters?
Critters?
Tyler? You just make that up?
You didn't see all those YouTube ads for it?
No.
Oh man, I would get them all the time when I was just watching softcore porn on YouTube. But anyway,
What kind of softcore porn?
well, let's not get into that.
Well, I mean, we gotta know a little bit. Share a little bit before we get back
the
on
dancing
track.
one, the anime dancing one.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't hear my gestures. But
I'd watch clips from Reincarnated as a Slime because they got Booba in that one.
I remember that one.
I just watched scenes of the mom from Rugrats.
Which one?
What the fuck?
The blonde chick's mom.
blonde chick.
Yeah, she's a businesswoman.
Angelica's
mom, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Because she's a businesswoman, bro. She would dominate me. That's what I
that
want.
your-
I want to be a sub. I want to be a sub for
Is
her.
that your type?
We're
Is
not-
that your
Yeah, it is.
We're not here to
businesswoman
talk
Dom?
about-
And I don't mean to stray from Gremlins,
No,
which
of
is
course,
our
listen,
topic.
we'll get
so
back to
I
it.
apologize for
We'll
taking
get
it off.
back to it.
But yeah, I felt that was needed to be said. Anyway, please go on.
Yeah, anyway, Critters is pretty much just like the Gremlins ripoff, I'm pretty sure. It's just a bunch of little monsters that eat people, and they like shred them up.
After midnight. Yeah, it's
Probably,
Gremlins.
yeah. But they're like from space instead of like...
That's what we don't know about the
terrestrial,
Gremlins. Or
earthly
actually,
origins.
Gremlin lore is pretty lost on me because I haven't really seen any of the movies.
Well, there's that like Chinese guy.
Yeah, the Chinese guy.
Like, yeah,
Yeah. Did you know actually
I got a ball and gift for your
the
kid.
main Gremlin, Gizmo. He has been. It's said in my research that he's been owned by many historical figures.
I feel like
He's
I knew
like
that.
okay. So
Does it state who?
No, it doesn't say who. I know, but you imagine like
Abraham
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Or maybe Adolf Hitler. One of the two. Maybe he used his for evil. Maybe he used his for evil.
SS, the
I think they got so many Nazis.
Yeah, maybe.
They were all gremlins, dude.
There are certain gremlins called the Eternals. sounds so cool. And those are gremlins who have throughout history stayed as mogways. Mogways are
Cute, cuddly little guys.
yeah.
Now, I just want to say some facts here, and I don't want to theorize anything. Marvel has a movie coming out called The Eternals. That's all I'm saying.
Gizmo
you
could
can make
be
your
one of
own
them.
Interpretations, listeners.
Gizmo is most definitely one of the Eternals.
Anyway,
At
please
least
go
a
on.
cameo.
All right, and if you were wondering, are mogways real? That is actually the fifth most searched thing about gremlins.
I thought of all time.
No, of all time.
Fifth most searched thing of all time.
Number 1 is how do I drink water? Number 5 is are mogways real?
Number 3 is Duck, Duck, Go.
DuckDuckGo download.
Yeah, people are just trying to get on.
Our roommate is a big DuckDuckGo guy, and he got me on board.
I like it because I can. It's so boring. When I look up PNGs, it's actually them transparent. I don't have to like click on it and go to a website with a bunch of ads and then click download.
Yeah,
Google fell off down the line.
Yeah,
Nah.
Google's all about making money.
I don't care who knows my personal information.
Yeah.
Let the world know. I don't care.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Actually,
I got nothing to hide.
you don't care about your personal
I
information
got nothing
being
to hide.
sold?
Nothing to hide.
I don't care about my personal information either, but I will say that I just wish, for the principle of it all, that I had a little more control over it. And I give them, and I don't care. I like my personalized ads, you know.
Man, I
don't
mean,
want rando ads.
when your Apple iPhone has your like location at all times, it's like
That's because it's in
alright,
your
I don't
pocket at
really
all
care.
times.
Exactly that. So I don't care that much.
I don't care.
Well, your search engine shouldn't be rifling through your stuff. That's like when you got to go, hey, back,
Yeah.
get back.
Yeah, no, I'll admit I've actually been more swayed recently, especially because I feel like the algorithms, like, they might be like good at giving you. I feel like they're good at giving you what you want, but on an uncomfortable, like, getting me at my worst level. Like they recommend me the shit I want to indulge in, but I just want that like randomized
Coke.
option. Yeah, no, I mean, like, if life worked like these Instagram algorithms, they would just give me like hard drugs or something. Like because they would test me with it, and then I'd get into it, and then they would
Yeah.
always recommend it, you know.
And it'd be like it's like they pick up on like what you're talking about and they voice recognize it, and it's just like, oh, I'm talking about Coke with all my friends, and then I get an ad for Coke. What the fuck is going on, Google?
Dude, I'm starting to really think about like how Instagram and Google and all these they're just like working like people trying to like turn other people into junkies. You know, they're just working like drillers. So let's talk more about Gremlins, because I don't really feel like getting into that.
What else do we want to talk about Gremlins?
Well, you did a lot of research.
Yeah, is Furby based on Gizmo?
Are you just going through Google searches?
That's when things
this is
got
extensive research.
This is me. This is I can't. I'm not plagiarizing. This is not me. This is Google. This is the guy that brought you Coke is also the guy that brought you all this
that is not
Gremlin
credit.
information.
Google is giving you information from other websites. That's the same as posting your meme on Reddit and be like, credit to someone on Instagram where I got this.
This was my favorite thing to do in like stupid presentations in high school. At the end, the very last slide, I'd go, my sources were Google and my brain, and I'd have a picture of like the Homer Simpson brain or something, or like really small brain or something.
So
Furby in 19 okay, so so this is when things got really interesting apparently. The movie studio who noted at the time they had a good working relationship with Hasbro, but they didn't sue the toy makers, but they rather partnered with them. In 1999 they made a Gizmo-based Furby. So I guess blessings where you can get them.
Is that like a rare commodity? You think it's like a collector's item nowadays?
Probably worth nothing.
Yeah.
Sean, I got a question for you. A little
Furby's
off topic.
freaking out.
Yeah, what's your
I don't know if you-
what's your Gremlins question, Aiden?
Ooh, it's a
Gremlins
little
fan
unrelated.
Aiden, what's your
You
question?
can tie it in.
All right, so
It's gonna be too much work for this.
no. Look, all right. So I don't know if you're allowed to ask about this on the air, but what does your timer say for this episode? So I know for the rest of this first
It says
segment.
10:20.
10:20. All right, cool. Anyway, basically what that means as far as Gremlins are concerned is,
As in
I mean,
10:20.
are we living in 2021 or 10:20? That's what I want to know. Gremlins have been here since the beginning, since 10:20.
Oh my god.
That was the worst tie I've ever done.
I didn't even know what you meant.
The year 10:20.
yeah, I got it now, but I thought you were talking about like
It would be
time
about
of
half
day.
of our current year, minus and then a plus.
Oh my god. Guess who did the voice of Gizmo?
Who?
Howie Mandel.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Howie, come into the studio. We need you to make like baby noises and shit.
Okay, so another
He doesn't
question.
talk, does he?
What?
Does he talk? Yeah, it's just like
He's a germaphobe.
Is he?
Howie Mandel, yeah.
I think I heard that before. What
I
are
don't
you
think-
so
He won't
what are
kiss
you
another
laughing
man.
at? What are you laughing?
Howie Mandel in the studio.
He's like, "Ooh, I can't touch that."
All right, just for my own
Germs.
sake.
Get me away from that microphone.
Howie Mandel's the
Yeah.
bald dude with the glasses, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
From-
glad. I just
American
Idol?
yeah.
No.
America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Okay.
He,
I forget that they're
Let
two
me
different
push up my
shows.
glasses. Let me push my glasses real quick.
so
I
Howie
know
Mandel
things.
is a confirmed gremlin. We know this much.
He's a gremlin who's mutated into some sort of large germaphobe.
Some sort of ugly gremlin.
I mean, gremlin features like wreaking havoc and exploding into mulch turn into germaphobeness.
No, that's the thing about the lore is that
The lore.
when you kill a gremlin, they turn into
A baby somewhere.
Howie Mandel
Howie Mandel's
specifically.
yeah,
Babies of him.
Howie Mandel lookalike. There's over 1020 copies of Howie Mandel.
They keep all the Howies like
They're all-
locked up though in like some government in Area 51.
And
so
all
that's why
the
no one
all the
knows.
cages are
They try
clattering.
to
They're like
they try to kill each other. There can only be one.
It's a bunch of naked like Howie Mandels in these cages that are all like too brain dead because they've just been in these cages to like be as smart as the real
The one that
Howie.
we see in public is the one that's been around the longest, and all
It's
these
the
other
first one.
all these other duplicate ones are trying to kill him and take his place.
he's the eternal of gremlins.
I got a gremlin question.
Yeah, are they scary?
No, but anyway, Tyler, I've seen the first Gremlins. I a long ass time ago, and I feel like I've seen clips of the second one, but I can't totally remember. I feel like you might have the answer. Do you remember why Gremlins 2 sucked? Didn't it
no,
suck?
I didn't
feel
even
like it was really goofy and stupid and not at all the same.
I didn't even know that there was a third movie to begin with.
But you're a
and-
Gremlins 2
and-
expert.
I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of Gremlins 2. Sean is the Gremlins 1 guy. I'm the Gremlins 2 guy. You're the Gremlins 3 guy.
It's the Avengers Endgame of movies.
It's the biggest crossover ever. It's the
All those Gremlins
it's,
crossover.
It's the most ambitious
the other
crossover ever
Gremlins.
created. I actually have a new piece of startling information.
Wait, there's new Gremlin information on the line right now?
Yeah.
Give it to us.
The guy who made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and James and the Giant Peach, Roald Dahl created the Gremlins in 1943. There's your big information.
What do you like in a written novel or?
Yeah, he wrote a book about it.
Really?
Yeah, he created it.
Question: Are the
I wanna see
Gremlins?
what
What are
this
they?
looks
Are they Muppets? I mean, not Muppets literally, but are they like puppets that?
They were little puppets.
No,
in
they're
the-
real.
in
Is
the
there a
movie.
famous puppet company?
They're real. they're real. What's your question, Aiden?
No, but you answered it, man.
Aside from what, do you want to get one?
Do I want to get a gremlin?
Yeah, we've been thinking about getting a cat.
No, and here's the thing, dude. Those rules are like really shitty rules. Like you look at those rules, never is allowed to touch sunlight ever. Never ever do you feed it or whatever, or after midnight, obviously, and you can never get it wet. It just seems like
You got a good grasp on the rules. I'm glad. Okay.
there's no way that there's like, all right, think about it. You get a pet 8 years, maybe max. If it's a little small, maybe less, maybe some more.
Yeah, but when you're done with it, you just dunk it in sunlight, and it goes poof.
Yeah, you dunk it in some water and you get a whole new. You
You get
one.
2 more.
Can you believe Night at the Living Museum stole that whole rule, the sunlight rule,
Night at the Living
and
Museum?
vampires?
Night
Night
at
at
the
the
Museum.
Museum?
And vampires stole it.
Yeah.
And,
Night at the Living.
Other ghouls.
I think it's just Night at the Museum, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Night at the Living Museum.
Night at the Living Museum.
No, it is not. Night at the Living Museum.
Living at the Night
It's
Museum.
a museum.
It's
of
Night
life.
Living at the Night Museum.
It's Night at the Museum.
It's Night at the Museum.
Night at the Living Haunted Museum.
I miss Owen Wilson as this really tiny cowboy guy.
Well, that's great. We're going to talk about much more when we get back.
and by the way, speaking of Owen Wilson, check out Owen Wilson in the new Disney Plus series Loki, streaming in June.
He's
See
in
that?
what? He's not in
He's
Loki,
like a
is he?
main part of Loki.
What?
Have you seen the trailer?
No,
I don't remember.
We're gonna
Well,
go.
yeah,
we're gonna go.
talk about
We're
this
gonna
later.
go.
Welcome back, everyone. We had a very in-depth discussion of Gremlins and the Loki series while we were gone. It's great to have you back. Today, we have a very special guest on the talk show, and that would be Mr. Elon Musk. How about you introduce yourself, my friend?
Hello, I'm Elon Musk. Thank you for having me, Tyler.
Yeah, it's
Thank
great
you for
to
having
have
me. I
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So today's episode, we're talking about the future developments, and you yourself as an inventor and engineer, you've been making some very great strides to.
Definitely. I invented PayPal back in 1999.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking more along the lines.
Now it's kind of connected with Venmo. We're doing a lot with that.
Okay, yeah, I'm
I
thinking
use
more
it.
along the lines of like
Sean uses it.
your like rocket ships and stuff. Your
Oh
your
yes, SpaceX.
space
SpaceX you're referring to. It's not called rocket ships. It's called SpaceX.
Okay, yeah.
We tried to take rocket ships. The name was a little too. It was taken. It was
Childish.
yeah. Well, it was taken.
By who? It's okay if you don't know.
Please, it's fine. It's fine, Mr. Musk.
You don't want.
I don't want to know. Okay. Anyway.
You are about to cry. Are you about
my
to
God.
cry?
It's just that was my favorite name.
Rocket ships.
That was the name I wanted, right? And the thing is, I just
You don't have to talk. It's
No,
okay.
it's okay.
SpaceX doesn't even make sense. That's not a word.
Yeah, space is a
two-
word.
SpaceX. It's like
X is not a word, and it's one word. There's
think
no
it's-
space in between, and it doesn't make any sense.
Are you
So
wa-
it just
Are you really
It's-
wanting to
it's-
talk about
it's okay.
what to name things with your son's name? Just saying. Just saying, Elon.
You fucked that up, man. I'm gonna be honest. You fucked that kid's name up. Anyway, yeah.
wasn't
so
taken. A lot of names are taken these days, so it's kind of hard to think of a good name.
okay, and that was the best.
No,
that you
my
could
first
come
one
up
was
with.
Joe, but then I met a guy named Joe. The doctor was Joe, so
Doctor delivering your son.
Oh,
His name was Joe.
Cragnell.
That's a good one.
Cragnell's a good name.
that
Might
is
be
a pretty
like a
good name.
caveman name.
That is a good name. Yeah, that's a good name. I like that. I might take it.
It's taken.
I might. What?
Huh?
Who took it?
Oh, I already know a man named Cragnell.
Whom? I've never met him.
He's a dragon engineer.
Okay. Anyway,
Does he make dragons or is he a dragon?
Yeah, he's a dragon engineer. Let's talk
yeah,
about
he's
the
a dragon
future.
engineer.
Let's talk about the future.
Oh, the future of what? PayPal?
The future of Mars. What is it going to
Mars.
look like?
So, well, about the Mars thing, because I know I said I was going to get into the Mars thing, and I would send us all to Mars, and I want us to live in space. That's the thing, but
You promised us. You promised
did.
us
Well,
first row seats on that
And-
spaceship.
and when
Mr.
you find
Musk,
out the
for
inf-
this interview.
you're right. And when you find out the information I found out, you'll see why I've completely changed the initiative. Mars is out.
No, but
Look.
the big red guy.
Have you ever seen Martian Manhunter? The superhero character.
John Johns?
The name
Martian
is
Manhunter.
The name is misleading. He doesn't hunt man.
Martian Manhunter.
I thought he did originally.
He looks hideous.
He's
I
a
don't want to
good
look
guy.
like that. I don't want to
Oh,
look
yeah,
like
he's a
that.
good guy.
I don't want to look like that.
I don't think if you
He's
go to
disgusting.
Mars,
I don't want to
you're
look
gonna
anything like that. And
I
I
don't
don't
think
want you
you'd
guys
look
to look
like
like that either. That's why instead I've bought everybody their own star to live on, We can each have one. I bought information from Google about every citizen pretty much, so I knew who everyone was. And I personally bought everybody a star, and I'm going to be the one to create an inhabitants across the stars. One red planet versus a billion zillion stars. There's a lot more room for that.
How do you plan on letting us set up on all those stars?
Well,
there?
we're going to take rocket ships to the stars, and then
Okay.
we're going to build houses. Like, you'll get one house on one star, and then
that gonna be a lot
the
of
star
rocket
next to
ships?
yours. The stars. No. Have you
Bridges?
ever seen a school bus?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. We would drop you off.
Oh,
with
like
your
a
house.
battle bus.
And you
Okay.
know, your neighbor could be your friend or whoever, and everybody would have a star to live on, and then you would just, take rocket ships to go see each
Yeah.
other and all that.
What's the estimated timeline on this? Because stars are pretty far away from each other.
Well,
but-
obviously the things have been delayed with the COVID pandemic, so we're looking at.
That's what's delaying this plan?
Was it looking to come out like this year?
Yes. Well, now we're looking at early 2022.
Wow! Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's like super soon.
Well, we already got everybody the stars. Like, you guys have stars.
Are there
Everybody's got
houses
stars.
on every single one?
Well, we're gonna get the houses on the stars,
What
How
do
do
these
you-
houses look like?
like houses.
Like normal, like
We designed
like suburb houses?
like what your house looks like, or if you didn't have a house, we just picked one.
Oh, okay.
Want to be pretty bright up there on the sun, on those stars?
On the stars, not the sun, Tyler.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
sun.
The
I
sun
live
isn't
on the
a
sun.
star,
I'm gonna get
Tyler.
the sun.
You get the sun?
Yeah, because I'm Elon, and the
All
sun
right.
is the big.
Oh,
it's a
right.
master
That's
star.
fair.
Elon gets the sun.
Yeah.
That's Elton John wrote that.
Really? I thought the Beatles wrote that.
Elon
it was
gets
in
the
Lion
sun.
Did you see me in Iron Man?
Huh?
Did you see me in Iron Man?
Yeah, Iron Man 2?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you in Iron Man 2.
I'm a Marvel
You look
superhero.
like a dweeb.
Did you see me in Rick and Morty?
Yeah, you look like more of a dweeb.
I had tusks. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a bad joke. Elon Tusk? Oh, that is stupid.
Dude, that's good writing. That's good
That was
writing.
what I
You can't
originally
deny
wanted.
it.
Good series, but come on, guys.
That's what I originally wanted my name to be, but it was taken, so I had to
Elon
change the T to
was
an M.
taken.
You had
So
to,
thanks for
you
bringing
had
that
to go
one
with
up.
like the smell one instead of the
Thanks for
teeth
bringing that
one.
up. What?
Musk.
Musk?
Musk is like a
Like
a
scent?
smell.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought I made it up. You learn more every day.
You thought you made up a 4-letter word?
Yeah. Well, I invented space travel.
You didn't invent space
What are you
travel.
talking about?
What do
People
you-
have been to space already.
About the space travel
I've been to
stuff.
space too.
No, you have.
you?
You haven't personally.
Well, my company, my astronauts.
Okay, but you
I'm
weren't the
a
first in
CEO.
space.
I can't go to space, take off. I'm not like you, Tyler. I can't just vacation all the
I
time.
thought you were gonna go to the sun though.
Well, yeah, eventually, but everyone's gonna live on a sun at
Okay.
that point. Everyone's gonna live on a star.
About space travel, aren't you a little bit sad that Neil Armstrong and all those astronauts were dissing you? Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'm.
Are you? Don't get upset.
I
mean, it's okay.
I wanted them to be my homies.
Homies. Would you offer them stars as well?
The thing is, I already had stars picked out for them before
The biggest, the
they
brightest
even said
ones.
that. Yeah, right next to my stars.
Wow.
I got all the
Closest
closest stars, and,
ones. Still hundreds of light years away, but yeah. You
and now I'm gonna have to kill them.
You have to kill them.
Well, yes, I'm not gonna let them in on the star. Once I move everyone to the stars, I'm gonna blow up the Earth
Why are you gonna
What about-
destroy Earth?
because there's no need. We're all on stars.
Well, it's
Oh,
still
so
like a
you're
cool
you're moving
relic,
everybody.
Well, whoever can.
except for the poor.
Can the poor afford this?
Yeah, it's affordable. It's
Free?
no.
Oh, it's not free.
No.
What good is money to you if you blow up the Earth?
Well, we'll use money in
you can
space.
transfer it to like credits.
Sun money, yeah.
Credits? I don't know, Tyler.
Sun money.
I don't know if we're
It's
gonna make
always credits.
They call it sunny.
I don't know if we're gonna
I'm
make
gonna call it sunny. It's sun money. I've decided that because I'm gonna be the leader in this new world.
Summy?
Summy.
like sunny, like sun money.
Sunny?
Sunny.
Smutty.
S-O-N-E-Y.
Oh,
called
S-O-N-E-Y.
It's called smoney.
Smoney? You changed it.
Yeah, I changed it.
Smoney. With
Sunny was taken.
Sunny was taken.
It's for when the sun.
Okay.
Smoney.
Smoney.
Sun money.
Yeah.
Well, it's named after what? The sun? It's named after your planet.
I named after my
your,
son.
Your new
No, my son.
dwelling. We all live on stars, though. Shouldn't it be called Stumpy?
It's not. No. It's
Stumpy?
initially I was gonna name my son Sonny, but it was taken.
Oh.
So I'm naming it after my son by naming it Smoney, which is similar to Sunny. Not referring to the sun, the star, my own son, whose name is some bullshit that it's hard to remember, but it's got a 12 in it. You know, I call him Little 12.
Little 12.
Yeah.
You could have named your son Stummy.
No, people say stomach.
Stummy was taken. I looked for Stummy.
Stole my stummy.
Yeah.
My little baby.
No, because people said my stomach hurt. Referring to their stomach.
So Elon, how's shopping gonna work on these suns? On these?
Yeah, how
on
are we
all
gonna
these
get our
stars?
Well, we
supplies?
reserved one sun to be a grocery store.
Just one for all 7 billion people. Well, presuming that everyone can afford this, all 7 billion people.
You think 7 billion people can afford it?
Well,
That's a good estimate.
You
Yeah,
said
let's
it was
go with that. It's
affordable.
affordable for everybody according to the 1 Minute Talk Show guys.
Well, no, I
don't
mean,
wanna
what
be
are your rates?
responsible for all these deaths.
What are your rates for this?
Oh, you know,
service.
not too high.
Not too high.
Good
That's-
amount.
Okay, you're dodging the question. It seems. Can you give a numerical value, like maybe a scale value, like between two numbers? Because it's still in development. Just throw something out there.
I don't have a scale with me.
Okay, well, is it more than like $100,000?
Yeah? Is that a joke?
Mr. Musk, I don't think this is
Yeah,
affordable
yeah,
to
yeah.
like anyone except for the
That's
upper
dude, the amount of money.
class.
Look, I can afford my son house, and I've got tons of money left over still.
Okay, yeah, and you're
I got a ton of money left
and
over
you
still.
are now the richest person in the world.
Richest smitchest. You know, like, what is
Exactly.
money? What is money when the earth explodes, you know?
That's what we should call rich people.
So
on the sun
why do you
planets.
need the money? That's the thing.
schmitchets.
Why do you need this money if when the earth
Well, it
explodes it
converts-
doesn't matter?
the credits?
So there is an importance to this money.
It converts to credits.
Credits.
I thought it was
Tyler.
money.
Money only works on other sun planets. Credits work universally.
Credits.
Then
work
why even
everywhere.
use money?
Because I'm going to make a grocery store.
That's
on the
true.
sun.
It's
He's
only
gonna
gonna
make
use
bank.
money.
It's only going to accept money.
So I have
You go to the UK,
So
they won't
you-
accept dollar bills.
you
Tyler.
have to-
I'm from the UK. You can trust me.
you have to perform a transaction to turn your credits into money just to go shopping.
You've never flown internationally. I can tell that, Tyler DeMays. Because it is the same process when you fly internationally.
It is.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
just
You do,
flying
Ty-
internationally
Tyler, that's
and
what
going
happens.
grocery shopping are two very different things.
You go grocery shopping
all the time.
all the time in other countries.
I don't. Yeah, but I
You
don't
think
have
other
to
countries
turn.
don't have grocery
I
stores,
don't have
Tyler?
to
Because
turn
that's a
my
little
dollar bills
ridiculous.
into pennies every time I go shopping.
Who?
Dollar bills
Dollar
and
bills
pennies
are
are part
already-
of the. They're part of the same system.
Dollar bills
I
are
know, but
100
still,
pennies.
it's a conversion. That's what I'm getting at.
conversion-
Like,
that's
a
not
very
a
complicated
conversion.
process.
It's not a conversion. It's
What
a
are you talking about?
transfer.
It's like saying
a conversion would
yeah.
be dollars to euros
That's true.
It's still the same.
or churros or whatever
This-
you call them.
Sure, in space, whatever the fuck you would call it.
Credits. Whatever fucking credits.
Hey,
Are.
Sean,
Yeah.
you know, you've got a knack for this kind of thing.
This kind of space jargon.
This kind of space jargon.
Yeah,
I've been looking for a new lieutenant.
I did grow up around that dragon engineer.
Perfect. I mean, the engineering of dragons and rockets are very similar, as most
So he
engineers
makes
would know.
so he makes dragons. Okay.
Well, I mean,
No,
one
the
would own
engineering.
their,
That's not what I implied at all.
Exactly. He didn't
He
imply
could
anything.
very well make dragons. I'm just saying I did not imply that.
one would know their own anatomy very well, presumably.
Yes.
Okay, a surgeon would probably know their own body pretty well, right? If
Wouldn't
they
it?
were that same species,
They probably
right?
So he's a dragon that makes dragons. Okay.
Who knows?
I think
Who knows? We didn't imply
think,
anything.
I think I get it now. Anyway, keep
Who
going.
knows?
Keep going with this converting Sean to a lieutenant.
I'll
bit.
put your house right on the moon, right next to the sun.
The moon?
Yeah.
blow
Everyone
your
gets
moon.
stars and I get the moon?
Moon's nice.
You're gonna blow up the Earth.
Yeah. I'm not
gonna
going to
go
blow
out
up
of
the moon.
orbit.
The moon
I'm not going to blow up the
sucks.
moon.
I'm going to go flying.
The moon will just keep rotating around like the
Around
Earth here.
what?
What they used to be the Earth. You think it just runs in a circle? It just runs in a circle, right? Like that's just the spot it.
Yeah, it just chose. Looked all over the galaxy. Good night, moon. Good night, moon.
I skipped
Little children's book style. Like,
when I was in college. I skipped the day we learned about orbiting. That's the one thing I'm unsure of.
is that why?
that simps do? Yeah.
Is that why SpaceX has such a great track record with landings? Because you didn't. I'm saying this like, how could that be possible? How could you have not learned orbiting if you guys are so good at it?
That's why I need a lieutenant, Sean.
Well, I can't say that I'm not flattered. but I kind of got a good gig going here. Also, I don't know if I can leave. So about
Really?
the future, what do you think is going to go on with like movies and stuff? Are we still going to, is there going to be a star for like making movies? Is it going to be called moviestarplanet.com? Just a suggestion.
It's gonna be.
You
called-
really pulled that shit out here just like that?
Moviestarplanet.com? Do you think we could call it that?
Well, I'll tell you this. Have you seen Star Wars?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
I've
I
heard of
would
it.
expect that
I
from you.
like it a little bit. I wouldn't lie.
I don't know. I don't know if that was made in space. Looks like it.
It does. I think it was.
But I guess we'll do similar stuff like that. Interstellar.
Go to Hachi Station.
We could just make movies like that.
get some pound.
And we'll do it all. We'll do it all. We'll do it all. We'll do it all.
together.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to finish it.
No.
I do that with my friend a lot.
We'll do it all at a really affordable price.
say
That's the main
affordable.
thing I'm getting to.
You
Yeah.
say affordable, but I don't think that's true.
Oh, it's affordable. Just
Is it
look,
affordable to-
no,
to the
look, I
richest
talked
man
to
in
my
the world?
accountant
Yeah.
about it, and he said it's very affordable for me. And
For you, yeah.
As a
yeah,
lieutenant.
I'm just the average man.
As
You're
a
the
I'm
lieutenant,
Elon, the average guy. I was in Iron
That's his
Man.
thing.
Yeah, I'm Elon, the average guy.
average guy
Already-
appearing in more Marvel movies than most.
But I've appeared in less Marvel movies than a lot of actors. Therefore, I'm just an average guy. I'm no superhero appearing in Marvel movies. I only have one cameo.
You're just a super dad.
Jimmy Woo has more screen time than me in Marvel, and I'll look who. Compare me to him. Who do you think deserves more based on their elitism? Tyler. Tyler, I'm asking you a question. You're ignoring me.
I'm
Who do
sorry.
you think deserves more screen time? Elon does, right?
No,
does.
no, you're not an
Does.
actor. You're just a
I
rich
invented
guy.
SpaceX. I invented
What?
PayPal.
Listen,
I invented the Tesla car.
If
Invented
no one can afford
paperweights.
this, then there's really no point for us to continue this conversation. No, Earth's gonna explode, and you're gonna live on the sun, and maybe a select few very rich people like Neil Armstrong and his buds are gonna have close stars. So it truly doesn't matter.
I don't think
So-
you understand, Tyler.
I don't think you understand that we're out of time in
Tyler,
this.
if
In this
everything runs
interview.
on solar energy, we don't even need to spend money.
That's true. You're going to be living on it.
We're going to be living on a power grid.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm a lieutenant, by the way.
All right,
Thank you,
Lieutenant
Lieutenant.
Sean. Thank you.
Good work.
I think the interview's over though.
Yeah.
Wait,
Thank
what?
you very much, Elon Musk, for coming on. It really future looks very bright.
Promising. Oh.
Nice.
Wrapped it up. You're welcome.
That's very
All
nice.
Anyway, we'll be right back. Probably not with any more Elon Musk. Hopefully with Aiden again. Hey, welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. Anyway, we're gonna get right on into sponsors. You already know, we already know. We don't have any actual sponsors, so until that day comes where we're blessed with someone who can actually pay us to do this shit, we're just gonna be making some up. So let's just get right into it. Today's episode is sponsored by SpaceX, bringing the future brighter, more positive outlook in life. Elon Musk is really just moving to get us right there on that sun.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Well, he's not. Just correction. He's not going to get us onto the sun.
Well,
He's gonna be on the
stars,
sun.
suns.
We're gonna be on
We're going to be on
stars.
stars
Suns,
anyway. Go
plural.
on. You're not a lieutenant. I don't expect you to know that kind of stuff.
No, it's okay. I read the handbook during the break. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by Shell. From the guys who brought you climate change, brings you the destruction of life and Earth as you know it.
What an incredible partnership between,
I know, I'm
between
so
SpaceX
excited.
and Shell.
I'm so excited. We got big names here today.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was brought to you by the guys who brought you Wedding Crashers. Guys, that's right. Loki is now going to be on Disney Plus June 11th with Owen Wilson. He's one of the guys from Wedding Crasher, so he's one of the guys that brought it to you.
From Wedding Crasher.
He's one of the only name. He's the only name I can confirm.
Wow.
From Wedding Crashers who brought it. I would also like to give a special mention to a couple other fake sponsors this week. We have 2 Patreon submissions, people with the God tier. So these are gods. One of the gods who gave us our holding us up at gunpoint, telling us we have to read this sponsor is Theo, the cannibal of Casterly Rock. Theo says, this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is sponsored by Mothman. He's lonely. People don't reach out as much anymore. Tyler, what are you thinking about that?
Just give him a call.
Just
Like,
give him
come
one
on.
call.
West Virginia is really sad and lonely without him. And recently, with him not being able to predict these natural disasters, we really need him at a time like this.
Additionally, this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was sponsored by The Game. You just lost it, everybody listening. You
I have
lost.
game immunity, so
You
sorry
lost.
everyone else.
Yeah, I already
listening.
won it.
Shout out to Rob Dag for that one. And unfortunately, Rob, you're right. I also have immunity. I saw an Instagram post in April. It said I won the game, and I'm pretty sure that I won the game and that it was over.
Also, real quick, this episode is sponsored by just Owen Wilson. I know he had that like tie-in with the other sponsorship, but then he also went out of his way and just sponsored it by himself because he just really loves the show. He's a big fan, and he wants you to watch Loki because he's in it.
This episode is also sponsored by Gremlins. Gremlins appearing on HBO Max this 2021. It'll happen. All you Mogwai fans out there, go to hell. We're Gremlins fans.
Yeah. Also, this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was sponsored by Ben Stiller. He had this to say: "Owen, we used to be partners. Why are you doing Loki without me? I thought we're always doing movies together." And Vince Vaughn as well. What happened, man? Ben, he asked me to read that. Sean, do you have the next sponsor for us?
Yeah, we got the same handout, but I'm not seeing that Ben Stiller thing on there.
You're not seeing the Ben Stiller thing?
No.
Flip it over.
Flip it over.
And Owen, I really just want to tell you that we were partners, man, and the fact that you're doing Loki without me really stings.
You don't need to read the whole thing.
No, I'm reading the.
It's touching.
The second part.
It is
The
touching.
second
No,
part.
it is deep.
It's got to be known.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben Stiller wanted us to read that one. I know we said fake sponsors earlier, but that one
Flipping
wasn't.
it over again. Oh my God, Owen Wilson.
Tyler, is there more on
a
yours?
rebuttal. There's a rebuttal. There's more.
a
It's written-
rebuttal?
Yeah. Your paper cut off. It ran
Yeah,
out
no,
of
my
ink for your
printer fucked
papers.
up.
Yeah. Sorry, Ben Stiller. After
He called him Ben Stiller.
He called him first, not even first name.
Damn, that's hard.
after that appearance and after your role in Madagascar, I will never be acting with you ever again.
Because of it?
Yeah, because of it.
Oh, wow.
It's a
Okay.
really unfortunate turn of events. But I think that he'll be able to pull through no matter what. What was that, Aiden?
No, I just was trying to remember who he was for a second, and then I wanted to do Alex. Ben's not going to take this.
He was
well.
the zebra, right?
Yeah, he sounded.
He sounded like the zebra.
All right.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Before we do
What?
end this episode, I got another
Whoa.
one from this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is also sponsored by Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn says, "I'm in the movies too. Usually we all do movies together. I'm a part of them. For those unaware, Vince Vaughn is that guy who played Fred Claus, and he's been in a few movies.
Plenty of other classics, Dodgeball.
You probably
maybe,
never heard of him, but yeah,
Fred Claus. Yeah.
somehow he's more forgettable, but probably just as relevant on paper.
All right. I think that's about it for sponsors. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for that.
When we
And,
get back,
We're not going.
oh wait, never mind.
we're not going.
No, we're not going.
We're just going right into the
Yeah,
next
we're just
segment.
rolling right in.
Oh, we're going to the hardware
All
store.
right.
The hardware store for what?
No, never mind. That was my mom, and that was 8 years ago when she asked me to go to the hardware store. I just confused the days.
I'm glad
Just
you
get
remembered
China.
that, though. Okay, Aiden, you want to head us off into this next bit?
All right, guys. So listen up. Today on Podcast Minute Talk Show, we are going to be playing a little game called Explain a Film Explain a Film Plot But Bad. That's right. That's right, everybody. We got some movies, and guess what? We're going to try and trip each other up. We're going to explain a movie in the worst way possible, and if the other person can get it, then I guess we're just a bunch of goobers. And if they can't get it, then I guess we're all just too good for our own good. Either way, we lose. Let's get it, boys.
Okay.
Why don't we just go around the room? Sean, why don't you go first?
Okay, here we go. Ready?
And me and Tyler will try and guess what movie he's talking about.
Say ready at the same time.
Ready.
Ready.
I
was
was
pretty
going to
close.
signal like a 3, 2, 1, and then ready.
We're all on
okay,
different
ready.
times.
No, 3, 2, 1,
Ready.
Ready.
Awesome.
Okay.
Pretty good.
A dad's message that travels through space and time to his daughter that is also the same age as him might just save mankind.
Daughter,
Oh,
same
fuck.
age.
If you want me
Daughter?
to repeat it, I won't.
A man's message. What could be a message? What is this riddle I'm reading?
A message like
daughter's that's the same age as him now.
Yeah.
Daughter that's the same age.
Yeah.
Daughter that's fuck.
Oh, is this?
Is it?
No, not daughter. Oh man,
Oh, is it Gremlins 2?
it's not Gremlins 2. I can tell you that because that's
You gotta-
not a time
alright.
travel movie.
Fuck.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to
Yeah,
get it.
tell us what it is, man.
Interstellar.
I've never
Oh,
seen it, so.
I haven't seen it either.
Ooh,
I heard
That's
it's a good movie.
You know, that's it.
I shouldn't.
Damn.
know.
It is very good.
Yeah.
Makes me happy.
Is that a
sad
time travel movie?
though?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's a time travel movie?
Yeah.
I always thought it was just a space movie.
It's a sad movie.
I think it gets like really confusing. I'm pretty sure.
Tyler.
Me? You want me to
Speaking
go?
of being confusing, how about we be confusing right now and explain another film pop badly? Tyler, let's hear yours.
I'll go for it. I'll send this one. Okay. Veteran war hero sent back in time to prevent the assassination of Peter Dinklage with the friends he made along the way.
Oh, it's like it's one of the X-Men movies. It's one with the Wolverine is Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Days of Future Past X-Men. I would, although it doesn't have to do the time travel aspect, I would like to point out that in that film they state that JFK is a mutant and that Magneto tried to stop the bullet from killing him, the assassination attempt, but he curved it by accident, and that's why it's a magic bullet. It was Magneto's fault. That's why he's in the Pentagon and they have to go and like save him or whatever in the movie. Yeah. All right.
Great stuff, Tyler.
Yep.
I was thinking about doing Days of Future Past, but then I remembered I'd never seen that movie.
Yeah.
So I decided not to. I think
But what
for the
about that
best.
one cool Quicksilver scene in it?
I have seen that on
Oh.
YouTube. Guys, here's my movie. All right. As if passing all of his classes wasn't hard enough, now the student needs to go back in time in order to save his neighbor's pet bird.
Oh man, I was gonna do this one. It's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of
Azkaban.
Azkaban. Guess what I wrote down for it?
What?
Two kids go back in time, like the last quarter of the movie, to save their friend's huge bird.
So Tyler and I are kind of killing the competition, I think. I don't know. We didn't establish a scorekeeping system, but I think Tyler and I would be in the lead.
Yeah.
Even though we both got our movies guessed and Sean didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my next one. Ready? Okay. This little guy has lost his way, and it'll take a little bit more spit shine to get him back to the surface. What?
Fucking Flushed Away.
What?
Right away I knew that.
Time travel movie? What?
It wasn't 5 time travel movies.
It wasn't 5 time travel movies.
I forgot.
Did you make them all time travel movies?
Yeah, I did all my
Ugh.
time travel movies. I forgot that we said that we were going to do all time
Yeah,
travel
we did
movies.
two time travel movies, 2 time travel movies, and 3 regular movies. That was Flushed Away. Aiden got it immediately.
All right, let's keep things moving, Tyler. Unfortunately, we do know that it's all going to be time travel movies. Going to be a little easier to pick.
No, it's okay.
But let's go. Let's hear it, baby.
Okay.
Give it to us.
Dizzy.
2 words. Monkey Planet.
Planet
of the Apes.
Yep, an easy one.
Thank you for that.
Minus
Yeah.
1 point for Tyler.
Sorry.
Now he's at -3.
All right, here's mine. A man who's similar to He-Man in shape fights a man who's similar to Batman.
What?
What
Yeah.
the
In shape?
Yeah.
A buff guy. That could be any like action movie from the 80s.
A man who's similar to...
Similar in shape to Superman, you said?
I said He-Man.
He-Man, I'm sorry. Man similar in shape to
Shrek 4 Forever After.
No, Batman versus Superman.
That's not fair. You can't say like Batman and
It
just
is. It's
be
like Batman. It's Batman.
That's bullshit.
Batman has a lot of
He
iterations.
explained it badly. That
All right.
works for him.
Okay.
Okay, ready for Ryan?
Yeah.
This little cowboy's got to keep his wits about him and help the old man so he can get back to the surface.
It's Toy Story.
No.
No, it's not Toy Story. Wait.
No.
This
Little-
little cowboy?
This
To the
little
surface?
cowboy.
Another surface movie?
Or surface parentheses home.
I mean, it's not Night at the Museum.
No.
Okay.
He's got to help the old man
Cowboy,
so he can get back home.
old man.
He's a cowboy.
The main character is a cowboy.
Yeah, he's a cowboy for this one.
He's a cowboy.
For this one?
For this one, yeah.
Oh, it's Back to the Future. Is that the second? No, it's the third one.
Yeah, it's
Back to the
part
Future
3.
3. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh man, all mine are not good. Pretty much the last one that I actually want to do. This dude almost fucks his mom.
Back to the
Back to
Future
the Future
1
1, yeah.
and 2?
All right,
Because
fine.
he's
Into? No, he goes.
because the events of 1 are happening in 2.
Oh. Well, I mean, in 2, he like his mom knows that it's his kid, but there's just that one like uncomfortable scene where she's like in the bed like next to him.
She's like,
or
you're wearing
whatever.
That's
Calvin
one.
Klein underwear. And
That's
she's
that
like,
that happens in 1.
that happens in 1.
That was in 1.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, your name is Calvin,"
Yeah, she
because
thinks
he's
his name is
wearing
Calvin.
Calvins.
Listen, man.
What the
I dropped out of
fuck?
film school. Trust
Listen,
me.
man.
What happened in
I
number
watch
2 then?
movies and
What
fall
happened in the
asleep at
second
end.
one then?
They go to the future.
Second one,
and then
they go
back to the
back
past.
in
It's
time.
awesome.
The second one, he goes to the future where Biff has the sports almanac.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where like his mom is like,
That's the first one. What you're talking about is the first one.
You are so incredibly
'Cause she's in love with
dull
him in the first
and
one.
so incredibly
how
stupid.
about I move on?
no,
Here.
I'm not talking. No, because she's old in the second one, and in the bed or whatever. In the first one, there's just that like weird scene where they're in the car and they almost kiss. I'm talking about like the second one where she knows that like Marty is her kid.
In the first one, they find him. She's in his room, in his bed, and he wakes up and he goes, "Mom, you're so hot." But and
What
she
the heck,
notices
Mom?
because she checked
That was
his underwear.
in the first one. I
That
could have
was the first
sworn
one.
that was the second one.
That was the first
What?
one.
Wait, we're talking about 2 different scenes. I'm certain.
All right, well let's
Well, if
go to the
anything,
next
it
one.
works for both.
In the
so-
second one, he like notices that she got like a tit job.
That's because That's because when
Oh,
he
that's
fucks up
in the
the future,
future.
he fucks up the present by.
We're talking about
messing
the
with
past.
Yeah, he fucks up the future or the present. I think.
I thought that was in the second one where Biff gets the fucking almanac, and that's in
Second
the
one,
one.
Biff gets
Biff
the
get-
almanac, and the
Yeah, and
future
then that's
changes.
successful.
Yeah, and that's when he goes to meet his
His
mom.
mom
who's
is
got
his
knockers.
mom. It's just his mom, and she got a
Mom.
tit job because
That's what I'm
she's-
talking about.
You got a tit
But like
job.
he wakes
He doesn't
up in
try and
bed.
fuck her.
Yeah, no. That's not what I meant. I'm saying that he just like wakes up in bed and like she's there like next to him, and she's just got like a tit job. He's like, "What the? You got tits now, mom?"
Yeah, but it doesn't have to do with accidentally having sex with her. It's
Yeah, I
like-
know. That's not.
Didn't
what I
you
was
say
getting at.
accidentally slept with his mom? I thought that was
in the
main
first
point.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the thing you just whatever.
Let's move on.
Thank God.
All right, here's mine. Years after the original movie took place,
You guys are gaslighting me.
it seems like now our heroes are in the end game, and our heroes must now travel to the future in order to save the past.
Is it Avengers Endgame?
That's Back to the Future too.
Okay. You didn't give me any time to think about it, I guess.
Okay, ready? This little robot has to overcome racism and backstabbing and slavery in order to find his place amongst the surface.
Wally?
No.
Wait, say it again. This little.
This little robot has to overcome racism, backstabbing, and slavery in order to find his place amongst the surface.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
No,
I think that was a pretty good guess, though.
not really.
I think it could be Avengers.
I mean, robot is the only thing that would have given you that clue. So
he has to overcome racism.
no, he does not.
He overcomes it right away, like almost immediately.
Is the robot the main character?
Yeah, the robot's the main character.
It's what's that movie called? The Astro Boy.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Boom.
It's like one of the movies I've seen
Recently.
recently.
All right, how about this? An adopted son turns out to be a bit less ordinary than your average boy.
Stuart Little.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That fast. Holy shit.
Dude, I feel like it either comes to me immediately or doesn't come to me at all.
Yeah. Tyler, do you got any more?
You got any more?
No, the one that I had is too long and it's not good. I don't want to read it.
Oh, let's just read it and we'll rate about it. Well, me and Sean will rate how bad
No,
it is.
it's
We'll
like
rant.
it's like
We'll rate how much it sucks.
I made it like 4 sentences. It's not
4
worth
sentences?
it. Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Well, now I got to hear it. Now you got to share with everybody.
Is it an essay?
Pretty much.
Let's
it
hear
sucks
it, man.
though.
Well, everybody who hears this Tyler purposely made this. He was like, what if I make one that sucks super hard? Look, don't worry, we'll edit all the other stuff out. Now
Yeah,
everyone
and this will
just
be the
thinks-
only one that I say. So
Yeah.
it'll balance out.
I'll do some finagling.
After losing his friends in an effort to stop a mysterious threat, our main character goes on a journey to defeat this strange evil, prevent an Armageddon, and find his missing friends. Along the way, he encounters a really cool guy who joins the main character and becomes a role model for him, insisting that they can stop the Armageddon. Eventually, it's revealed that this role model is the main character from the future who experienced years of solitary confinement and was forgotten by his friends. And then he made a time machine to get revenge on his friends.
What is it? The fucking, I don't know, Ben 10, A Race Against Time?
No.
Timmy, Family Odd Parents, Channel Chasers?
No.
Fucking,
Is it time travel? Is it time travel?
yeah, Timmy's
that's
older
cool.
self from the future
Yeah.
comes back.
Oh, shit. I
yeah.
forgot about... No, it's not that.
He remembers his fairies.
Zathora?
No.
I don't know.
A lot of movies are like this, huh? With the older self coming back, and then you're like, oh, you're me from the future.
Yeah, it's the Lego Movie 2.
Oh, shit! That was a good one. All right, here's my last one. A dude who breaks the fourth wall.
WandaVision.
No.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No.
Deadpool.
No. He breaks the fourth wall, man.
Bob Builder.
Oh, Dora.
Diego.
Think harder, boys. You got this.
Has it been a blockbuster? Like, can you give
Yes,
us a
it's
time
a famous
period?
movie. It's a staple of, I can't give you a time period, but it's like, it's before like the 2000s.
Terminator probably broke a couple walls in that film.
We all maybe, but he breaks the fourth wall, that barrier between television and real life.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Dude.
Tyler, you got this.
I don't know.
That
I
barrier.
can't.
Tyler, you got this.
Barrier
the
man.
barrier between real life and the show and the TV and the
got
television.
no idea.
The
The
Truman
Matrix.
Show.
That's like The Matrix.
That is not like the Matrix.
All right,
The Truman
That's
Show.
not.
It's kind of like The Matrix.
That's not really breaking the fourth wall though,
takes
because he
the-
doesn't.
takes
He doesn't
the blue
address
pill.
like us, the viewer audience. He addresses. I guess like in universe he breaks the fourth wall, but not like for us.
yeah.
Here's my last one. Here's my
That's
last
why
one.
that was.
My last movie. It's a this group of boys host a podcast, and it goes over time by about 5 minutes. It's episode 35 of Podcast Minute Talk Show. I think we're a little over time. Is that true, Sean?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can finagle. It's finagleable.
Finagleable.
All right.
So I guess you
Well,
know.
I wanted to read my last one.
Oh, let's hear your
Oh,
last
you
one.
got
But I
one?
just wanted to let you guys know that we do have to wrap it up in a minute.
This little guy has to learn not to be a fucking asshole at life so he can return to the surface.
Why return to the surface?
He has
got a
to, he has
theme,
to
dude.
literally return to the surface in this one.
Bug's Life. I don't know.
No.
Amply.
No.
Amply's pretty good.
He has
guys.
to
That's a good
learn.
guess,
He has
yeah.
to learn not to be an asshole so that he can return.
Sausage Party.
No.
Learn not to be an asshole.
He has to learn.
Oh,
it's a
Soul?
really yeah.
Soul, I
It's a
knew it.
really. I was about to say it's a really like simple and lame message. It's like
Tina Fey.
it's like how to learn to love living instead of I don't know how to not be like racist or something.
Live loving. You know.
Yeah, you guys into racism?
I'm into stopping it.
Yeah, me too. I'm into being a nice guy and chicks loving me.
I love bubble tea too. But I think that's all that we have prepared for our podcast today, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Quick shout out to Rob Dag and Theo, the cannibal of Casterly Rock. Also to everybody else who's donating to the Patreon. Shout out to all y'all. It means the world. You get exclusive podcast episodes. You get every one MTS episode the moment it's done being edited,
Yes,
not when it
yes.
comes out. Doesn't that sound enticing, Sean?
Yeah, if I had enough money, I wish I could pay for it.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. We can't all live on the sun.
Donating enough.
We can't all live on the sun, man.
I guess we can't now.
fact, only one
Can't
of us
all live
can.
on the sun.
Only Elon.
That is a something to be sad about. All right, for everybody here at Podcast Minute Talk Show, I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
I love you.
Oh.
I'm Aiden.
That's Wow.
And this was podcast.
What was that too far? No, I mean, you don't have to say it back.
Too far.
For you
Come
guys
on.
listening, you don't have to say it back. You say it back when you're ready, or like we don't need to move this relationship we don't need to move too fast. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Yikes.